Uh, Good morning, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. I am the Mage Lives, your restreamer. On deck, we have a Zelda 2 100% no keys sweetie bit winner bracket finals. Sheepdog versus Shadow, locked within a keep somewhere deep in Hyrule. We have Unos on comm.
Hey, welcome. We're in the race. The race has started. We're in Magic Cave, and we'll do other introductory stuff after we talk about this cave really quickly. They're trying to get 6 enemies killed to get that first 50 bag to help their experience along, and only MwdaShadow has picked up a 50 bag. Sheepdog has not gotten his, but the players might still be on a frame-based manipulation that might give them a double bubble. We'll see. That's kind of an advanced tactic. Chat has said that we might still be on the title card.
Working on.
So yeah, this is Zelda 2 All Keys tournament, and our players here, they are the 3-0 players in the Sweetie Bit bracket. The Sweetie Bit bracket is a secondary bracket for the players who, during qualifying, were not in the top 16. Alright. So let's have a look here. They're lining up. Sheepdog seemed confident that he had a backspawn. He has skipped the bubble encounter that Shadow's now going through. Saving himself 9 seconds or so. It's like Sheepdog wants the experience. Oof. After getting the heart gets a hit. That's going to hurt a little bit in the long run. Sheepdog wanted that experience, and Shadow may as well. Get him a head start. Players are trying to finish the first palace by getting attack 4. And to do that, they'll need to get attack 3, and then they'll need to get enough experience to skip over their life and magic level barriers, so that the gem will fill up their attack level, which would be a lot more experience. Oh, Sheepdog is in. And he is just a little behind, 10 seconds. Yeah, attack 3 plus 50 XP, unless they take, like life 2, then they'll need 100 XP. Even though Sheepdog has killed the gorilla, he'd still need a 50 bag, or a 50 bag and a 200 bag, or a pair of 200 bags to get attack 4. Also, we're going to see just up ahead, our players will be skipping over a couple of kills because of the drop system in this game. Every 6th enemy, we have 2 groups of drops going. There's the large monster group and the small monster group. These skeletons, like the Stalfos that Sheepdog just killed, is part of the large group. And the red ones give 30 XP. So what we're going to try to do is put our large drop on that enemy so that to maximize the XP gained, potentially minimize the loss. Because the large enemies in this palace are worth either 30 or 50. And if we were to put 2 of the drops on an enemy who would normally get 50, we actually wouldn't get enough experience without a lot of extra kills otherwise. So here we are in the top key room, and Sheepdog trying to weave through. Sheepdog already picked up the fairy, and he's already back down to half health. Mewda's at half health, down to 1 bar. Most stuff in this dungeon would kill Mwda in 1 hit now. The only thing that wouldn't would be one of those bubbles. And currently, Sheepdog is in danger of dying to most likely a hammer throw from a Doom Rattler, or getting stepped on by one. Less likely would be an orange Iron Knuckle, but that could do the job too. The wall stabs here in the elevator helps push back the enemy, but I don't know. Shadow's going right, he's going to refill his health, good call. Full health right here in the room that Sheepdog is entering. Can save a little bit of time, because you can beam through these. Instead, Sheepdog's going to have to stab them with his sword and lose momentum briefly. Lose a little under a second for him to do that. Shadow's beams are going to let him save that time. Sheepdog's taking life 2 as he knows that the only way to get out of here with attack 4 now is to get 2 large bags, and that'll allow him to get attack 4 and life 2 leaving. And if he doesn't get attack 4, at least he's got a head start on his levels for the next segment. Whew. Muted has taken a bot hit and a Doom Rattler hit. Back down to half health. It gets a lot easier to stay alive after Palace 1. Because they'll be running into the life spell soon. They'll be putting their magic toward that mostly. Survive. Fairy of Learning. Sheepdog has done the head bonk strat to move where that fast bubble will bounce, keep it out of its way. And here we go, we're going to see our first shot at a big drop and denied. Sheepdog is now stuck with attack 3, but he will have a 100 XP head start due to the life 2 take. Shadow has gotten his bag. He's 10 XP extra right now, over where he needs to be. So Shadow's in for attack 4. However, he needs to watch his health. He's in danger of dying here. Dog tag. Whew. And pretty good aggressive fight, despite being in the one-shot range from Shadow. Oh, okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. So Sheepdog will be able to get, he's got his fight going here. It's 11 hits to kill Horsehead instead of 8. Shadow is only going to take 8 since he's attack 3. Trying to watch his health, man. It's so scary. This is the scariest fight. When you're low health. Just don't want to die. Alright. Sheepdog's in there with a 2.5 second refill. Oh, don't take the wrong level. Yeah. So now, the disparity here between our two players, this attack level, it means that for a while now, Sheepdog, he's going to need 1 or 2 more hits to kill a lot of large enemies. And that's going to add up slowly, but the bigger deal is that both our players are going to want to get attack 5 and a little bit of XP by the end of Palace 2, which is going to be, you know, it's be like 15 minutes away. They got a long segment ahead. But that means that Sheepdog's going to have to kill quite a bit more stuff to get there with worse attack. We're going to see... him lose time to push back against enemies. However, if he can perform very well, he might not lose time. He can outperform his opponent. The 100 XP head start for Sheepdog on his attack 4 level is really important in this segment. He's going to be depending a lot on P-Bag drop to get the experience he needs. And the sooner he can get the experience he needs, the sooner he can stop killing extra enemies. If things go well for Shadow, there's a chance he could get into Palace 2 and get to a point where he basically only has to kill what's blocking his path by the time he's in Palace 2, where a Sheepdog might be killing stuff all the way to the end of Palace 2. So our players picked up the trophy. They've got the jump magic that they need to get through the cave. Up ahead. They've got the candle from Palace 1, so this cave is actually pleasant to go through. Oh, Sheepdog just skipping the first Octorok. Going full speed. Cutting a little bit of time compared to Shadow. Needs an extra hit there. Oh, Loader is clipping through the floor. Disqualified. The Loader's disqualified, not Shadow. Good jump from MwdaShadow. Baits this red Octorok, or not Octorok, the red bat, the Eggman, is kind of weird. Alright, we got a back spawn, that's a good start. Front spawn, but fairies on the side. Get near the fairies. That's good. Might get a no encounter Bagoo walk. Oh, interesting. Oh, Sheepdog dodged down. He might have had better luck going right. It's hard to tell, though. The enemies were random walking on the overworld. It's the first time we've had a tough walk so far. We're seeing some random walk there out of the enemies. The enemies in the overworld, the little blobs that bring you into these side scrolls, they cycle over the course of 256 frames. They'll cycle between chase mode and for a little bit of time in that, they'll do random walk where they don't move toward Link, they just move randomly based on the pseudo RNG of the NES. So going forward, our players will do their best to be mindful of those patterns, try to take advantage of both the chase timing and the random walk timing, whatever suits their purposes. Oh, Sheepdog did not clear that. He got hit. And that's tough. He was almost to Life Town, where the life spell is learned. That's okay. You can adjust for that. Right at the edge of the screen, that also makes it a bigger time loss. Saria. What? Town names. So far, our players have been to the towns of Ruto and Saria. Ruto is Jump Town, Saria is Life Town. Sheepdog is grabbing the mirror. Mwda's already done it. It's required for the life spell. You gotta back up, you gotta backtrack. About a 49-second loop to pick up the mirror and then go get the life spell. Yeah, towns don't have names. Play the randomizer. The randomizer, you just go into the town and it just says Jump Town. And players have spoken to Bagoo. You know Bagoo. Then I can help you cross. Alright, I'm gonna go out here. Cutscene. Look at this cutscene. The bridge is rolling out. Bagoo says you can go to Death Mountain. Good luck, buddy. Alright. Go. Death Mountain, one of the really fun segments. A lot of combat obstacles here. Mwda jumping over, wow. This is such an interesting move. It's so valuable to just hang on to your beams as long as you can here. And it's decided just, I'm not even going to be anywhere near that moblin. I'm just going to neutral jump over it. You have to neutral jump. That means jumping and letting off the D-pad while you're in the air. You'll maintain momentum, but enemies will read your input, not your momentum, in order to try to prevent Link from jumping over or chase him down. So by neutral jumping, the enemies, when you jump over, will stand still instead of backing up and causing you to fall on them and take damage and getting boosted backward. That's the intention. Woo! MwdaShadow's in the room called Joust, according to Angry Larry. The American Gladiators Season 1 event Joust, where they were on a rope bridge. Sheepdog. Oh, Sheepdog hanging on to the beams for the ledge portion and then having the bot rob him. Standing stab! Nice standing stab. Here's one of the toughest rooms this Korea, but he's navigated it just fine. Ooh, just ran it into the ache there. You're now going through, I forget what this one's called. Powerball. No, it's not Powerball. Now moving left through the wall. Sheep has gotten his beams back just for this specific part because the beams are really handy. And then has to be very ginger about saving them. And 4 hits for the red dire from Shadow, but takes a hit, loses beams. This is a nice place to have beams as well against these 2 eggs. He's going to have to suffer a little bit of pushback time loss. And first drop for Sheepdog in here is a red jar. At least help him refill his health. Keep his health full. Lifen up. 50 bag. Leaving behind the 50 bag. It's pretty actually time consuming to go back for drops that you've not picked, you've left behind, and we're not usually expecting 50 bags. They've only got a 1 in 8 chance of dropping randomly. Most of the time, players are not counting their small drops at all. So they're just not part of an important part of routing. This is one place where some 50 bags might save a run. And you're, a little bit early on attack 4, which is good. Due to that 100 XP start that we talked about at the end of P1. So you can now 4 hit the red Dairas, 3 hit the orange Dairas. There's only actually a pair of each. Oh, there's like 3 red Dairas left, 4 red Dairas, and 2 orange Dairas left for him. Another red jar. That's too many red jars. He doesn't need all those. However, he will be comfy on health. Mute, on the other hand, let's see if he's going to cast life with his refill. He's a little low. He's not going to do it. He's at half health. He has options, though. So is he going to do a cape duck? No, he's going to bob and weave. Taking advantage of the random walk there. That second encounter, he knew would random walk, and that's why he didn't just cave duck and reset the spawn timer on the overworld. You can just duck into all the caves between the 2 spots that you're at and avoid encounters altogether. Nice beams from Sheepdog. Oh yeah. You to skipping more moblins. They're not worth very much XP for the time that they take to kill. And the red dire fight on the bubble bridge. Wait for that axe before he commits again. These bubbles can really get in your way. Ooh, Sheepdog getting through. Shadow lining up. He has a random walk to start with. And his next encounter is going to spawn right at the edge of the desert. And he's got himself a boulder dash setup. Now he's going to follow this road a bit down. He's going to follow it down to that grass tile and step on that. So that the encounter spawn farther away from it. Oh, cheese! Is cheese in here? What happened? So, that wasn't supposed to happen. The fairy caught him, otherwise he would have had a free walk through this swamp. Instead, he's going to lose a bunch of time to these encounters. Pink? Shadow. In Escape. Oh no! Oopsie input from Sheepdog is getting a Desert Pal encounter here, and that's... I don't know what that's going to do for his plan to how to walk this. He might be slightly okay. Yep. He's okay. He's going to do the backup tile. We call it the cat's tile. The cat's on their head. I thought to do this. Gonna... Oh, come on. So that's 16 steps closer than where Muta purposely took a road encounter. It's got the same effect, and this time we're going to see what should have happened for Muta, but didn't. And that is just getting right by the encounters and then getting through the rock. Sheepdog did not pick up the one-up outside the graveyard, by the way, to make up for the one that he lost. There's other ways to save lives. Oh, Shadow getting an interesting Happy Thanksgiving there with the front spawn fairy who got out of his way. +1 for Cheese. Thanks, Cheese. Sheepdog escaping Medicine Cave now, trickier than coming in. Downstab get for Muta. And Sheep is dodging way down to avoid these encounters, and that's perfectly okay. You just don't want to take encounters. A couple extra steps only cost a half a second. Encounters take 6-7 seconds. Doesn't get the Happy Thanksgiving though. Nor does he get the bonus tile sometimes if the encounters initiate a little bit more slowly. Crossing over that desert tower where the boulder used to be. You get an extra step, just barely. Save yourself a few frames. Magic word will give you power. Here in the town of Mido, we learned the spell of fairy. She needed the legendary boulder skip and just take 4 random steps and get through. You're just taking an extra step outside of town and then zigzagging down toward the road. Nice way to get these encounters to avoid you and avoid spawning extra encounters on your way to the Heart Cave. Oof, getting hit. No more hits, please. Red Jar. Alright, what's Shadow gonna do with it? You can go ahead and cast Fairy to pick up the heart. Casting Fairy lets you skip fanfares. Link would have held that over his head for a little under 2 seconds, but factoring in the need to accelerate again away from the heart makes it about a 2-second time save. To fairy the item, sans the menu queue of a half second. Still, time save. And the fairy moved up on him. He almost had it. Let's get a little random walk. One of the small benefits of getting in a fairy encounter, when you walk out of it, if you spawn the encounters on the overworld as early as they are able to, they will be random walking when they show up. And that's very helpful in the swamp area. Don't often want it. And he's backing up to the tile. This is going to let him save a couple seconds there. Over the swamp encounter. Good call. Into Palace 2, 1929 XP. So once Shadow takes attack 5, he could skip as much enemy killing as he wants. He might decide to take Magic 2 and Life 3 in here. That's purely optional. They can also be taken in Palace 3 just fine. Sheepdog's walk is looking good so far. He should see... Uh-oh, he took an extra step. Oh, is he a low stepper? Okay. So, a little bit of random walk helping. He's going to stop on the tile. Alright, so the random walk here might help Sheepdog get to the palace. He's gonna need a little bit of luck. Bad luck. That left encounter, the one that ran straight toward him, it was random walking straight toward him at one point in there. Nice dog kills. I was like 17 seconds behind the... I don't know what's going on with this. Like a slight delay here. I'm sorry. Sorry if my commentary is coming a little bit late on what's happening. Oh, Shadow didn't even get the key, so he's got a fairy to save his life and back up and start the room over. He can't pick the key up as a fairy, and he needs that key. He's going to be aggressive at this again. Gets a better outcome anyway. No big loss. The magic he didn't need. Gonna go ahead and skip. He doesn't have the beam to do the cool skip here. Uh-oh. Where are we going? Got a sync check here. Okay. I'm ahead. Oh, I was ahead. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Now we're fixed again. Thought I was behind because of that ninja bot comment, and then I see the ninja bot way later. No. Must have been a different ninja bot. Sheepdog has the beam to do the cool skip in this room, but he needs the experience. He needs it pretty badly. He just got another red jar. Yuna's going to be able to shadow this room by jumping in the air and casting Fairy. He's locked in the state of the game thinking he's airborne, which he is. But the routine for Iron Knuckles is when you try to jump over them, they try to back up to prevent you from jumping over them. So by jumping, you see how they back up very quickly. Which is useful just because it keeps them at a distance instead of you bumping into them when you're trying to fly over. Kill. Very handy. That bot can cause the second Iron Knuckle to despawn here. And Sheepdog really needs the 100 XPs here. I like this 97 number at the end of Sheepdog's XP. He's going to be able to cross over the next 50 barrier. All the large enemies in here going forward are worth 50 and 100, and the bag are 50 and 200. So, you know, crossing over that barrier, that OO barrier, is the same as getting a large kill. Actually, maybe even slightly better than getting a large kill because it doesn't advance the count that keeps giving him jars. Shadow getting a good jar there. Alright, there's a P bag for Sheepdog. Now he's in good shape. He's plenty comfy. If he wanted to, he could afford to probably take magic too. Not much benefit in doing so, however. Shadow having taken magic life 3, he needs to have 200 XP out of 400 when he gets to Helmet Head with 513. If he decided to take magic level up ahead when he gets to this 400, he would then, you know, cost him 100 XP. You still need to get back to 200. But he would. He'd already be 200. Gonna do that. He's gonna get out here 513. Iron Knuckles in his way. Iron Knuckles too annoying to skip, but not that one. That one's easy to skip. Alright. Helmet-headed fight. Boss Palace 2. Knocking his helmets off. Getting on top. Oh no. There we go. Sheepdog probably could have done a chewy walk under there, but he's not quite ready to stop killing stuff yet. He's gonna grab this 100 bag. Watch that experience. Alright, here comes Attack 5 finally, almost in the last room of the palace. Like I was saying. And he did get one big P bag, and if without that he'd have been killing all the way to here just to get 1950, I think. Oh, there's that P bag. P bag he doesn't need. Thanks, game. The jar would have been better. Alright. Hey, another fairy for Mwda. Well, we need to just get one dodge here, but he's gonna get a random walk, which is gonna make that tricky. Oof. One more encounter. We'll get a timer. 31, 13 entering for Mwda. Dog stepping upward out of Palace 2. I'm not sure he meant to do that. Encounter might have given him random walk. Yep, good. Good. Not bad. Not likely to get past that, but that's okay. That's better than you really hope for. Alright. Into the grass, able to dodge. Get some random walk to deal with, though. Random walk's going away soon. Alright, well, that's it. Sheepdog will get to town now. 31, 58. So that's about a 45-second deficit for Sheepdog, and that is not surprising considering how poorly P-Bag Luck's treated him so far. Bermuda, time for Tomb Walk. Quick little dodge there and a couple extra steps, and you get a free walk to King's Tomb, and then from King's Tomb, a short hop to the hidden passage to the Island Palace. To set up at the bottom right corner of the island. That gave him the amount of delay so that by the time he was turning the corner toward the palace, the encounters on the overworld were beginning to random walk. Give him the space that he needs to comfortably get in there. Sheepdog. Oh, Sheepdog. Ooh. A little bit of luck. Sheepdog could have been encountered trying to sneak onto King's Tomb. But there's really nothing you can do once you're there. You're kind of stuck, so it's just kind of roll the dice, and good outcome, thankfully. Already picked up Magic 2 and Life 3. It's just one more level to pick up in here before stocking up for the gem overfill. And probably try to time that, get a useful refill at the raft. Dog shaking his head at the screen. The screen is bit tricky. The Mews are kind of littering and loitering the ground there, and if you down stab them, you probably break a brick and then fall into a little gap and stop anyway, so it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. They get in the right position. Sheepdog wants the experience here. He's going to get Life 3 picked up. Ooh. Ooh. Shadow is hurting. He might use this magic for life now. Yeah. He's left the key behind. He'll get on the way back. I think Muted giving a little smile there with his stationary downstab jackhammer. Just enough magic going back to use the jump. Although he's gonna probably have to standing stab this. Nope, he's gonna do the bounce. He knows the bounce trick. If you just hold A when you bounce the key, you can make it over the pit. And Sheepdog's also skipping the key. What is going on in the world of the Sweetie Bit bracket? Why are people not picking up the key on the way through? It doesn't make a difference, it's just funny. Most of the time that key gets picked up on the first pass. Nice play here. The fairy spell here is going to save a couple seconds. Sheepdog. Save acceleration on the key door and off the item and skip the fanfare. You don't have to do that actually, Eon. You see, Sheepdog just did it too. You can just jump onto the top of the key and hold A, and you bounce down to. You make it across that 2-tile gap. Something that Light taught me during the multi-category tournament. The rising crouch stab is so tight. There are categories where it is necessary to pick up that key on the way back in order to maximize the route. A corner bounce strat for Muted. Get in there just a little bit. You just... The Rebo's just got to get slightly off. I think his shield needs to like get off the screen so that you don't bounce on it, and instead you can drop into his hitbox a little bit and hit him with the down stab. Sheepdog coming up on that same fight. Shadow did not get the weave. Alright, close up Sheepdog. Go aggressive. 2 hits down, 4 hits. Good quick dismount. 2 more hits to go. 1, 2. Very nice. It's a nice fight. Just has enough experience to get attack 7, as always. Random walking counter has just wasted 3 seconds of Muna's time here. Might have a positive effect here. Dodging down, the little random walk is giving him some space. Alright. All that... Oh! After all that. Muta is currently without beams, which can help in this case. So when we talk about chase walk and random walk, the timer for that cycle actually begins every time a side scroll screen loads. So it started at the beginning of that screen, and it's got fairies. It's got fairies. He's watching, and he's got a back spawn. All right. Oh, but he stepped up anyway. Oh, you don't need to step up if you get the back spawn there. You can just haul it straight to the right. You'll make it to the desert tile before the next encounter comes, and it'll be so far away from you that you can just make it to the bridge, no problem. Encounters on the overworld spawn at different distances based on the terrain that you spawn them on and that you're standing on. So here, the grass tile helps stuff spawn far away. Sheepdog needed to dodge up. He's just gonna step on the desert tile to bait a long distance encounter. Alright, and Mwda has initiated the Dazzle Walk by picking up that 1-up, and that slightly manipulates the timers here. We get to this part, 3 and 4 spawns. Get a little bit of space, and then the 5 spawn is going to run right into... But he didn't move up, I think. Looking at the reaction, he certainly didn't think he did. He's going to pause, wait, and that's part of a manipulation of that timer as well. He wants these encounters to run right at him in this case. If they random walk, they just waste time, and sometimes they go so far that they never come back. And you have to spawn a new set of encounters to just walk through this. There's a couple of tiles here that you walk onto them on the overworld, and they initiate a side scroll that you need to pass through in order to make it to Darunia. There's a pair of them, so by getting a random encounter on them, instead you can save a little bit of time, since random encounters are a little shorter. Mwda is refilling his life, and now he's going to use this magic refill. The magic refill continues to roll for a while, as long as you don't get to full. So he's going to take advantage of that, fill up his life, and then ferry into the chimney, doing fairy claws. And Sheepdog is going to jump in the air, hold down, make sure you're holding down while casting fairy, so that the fairy will go in the chimney, because the fairy has locked in the down input. Again, with taking advantage of the way that fairy will lock in inputs by locking in a down input, the fairy can go in the chimney. By the way, this is the town of Darunia, or Denver, where the Reflect spell is acquired. It's the crouch state? Okay. Expect to see both our players. Mwda's talking to the sign here, getting 3 letters out. That's just a nice little time buffer. Sets up a chase walk here. Nice and predictable counter skip, and now gonna delay to make it happen again. MO, so Sheep's gonna just slightly delay walking. There we go. It's getting really close. Mwda's setting up. Wow. Interesting setup. Okay. Here comes the back spawn from the close encounter. That's the toughest part of this return to Maze Island, called the LZAD, or the Green Mile. So let's see if Sheepdog can get through without any encounters. Random walk right away. Wild. And doing a bit of a weave. That's going to increase the step count quite a bit, so his encounter is going to show up a bit earlier than he can get to the grass. The Green Inferno. Wow. Oh, random walk. Sheepdog was baiting the encounters into him to step away and go around, but they random walked right where he's going. Oh! He knew what he was doing. He was waiting for that encounter there, but something happened with his read, and he walked into the encounter instead of up around. But alright, what are you gonna do? In the meantime, Mwda had picked up the 7th match container. Sheepdog's about to head into that. We'll see. Make a note here that Sheepdog will be using the fairy spell again to skip the hoisting fanfare. Upstab used. Mark it on your bingo card. Mwda's queuing up the jump magic. His life's low, but it's not a concern. He's probably going to be doing a death abuse. Well, not even that. He's got a life level to take still. Drop is lined up for Nico attempt. Nice. Sheepdog's is 2. He just needs to kill the 3 red iron knuckles and one more thing that increases the drop. If I'm not mistaken, right? I keep ended up in my runs having the last enemy in this palace drop, and I'm not sure what enemy I'm not counting. Shadow. Mwda's gonna hold on to this life. Offset the accidental death I think that he had. I forget where he had it. And Sheepdog also had an accidental death. We should expect to see him hang on to that as well. Outstabbing. Life taken. High 5 rate at the screen transition. Their hands are gonna get really tired here. I don't know anybody here. They're maybe like 10 years old and you'd like high five your friend as hard as you could. Like, oh yeah, that's so cool, hurting our hands. It's awesome. Let's do it again. Good catch. Smash. Yeah, Mwda's just gone through that room. I didn't see if there was an upstab on that. That's a good upstab. I like that one. Sheepdog skipping it. Is he killing the red? Yep, he is. That's going to advance that drop 1. That and the 3 iron knuckles in this palace. Good for an eco key setup, but he could also kill the blue armored Stalfos at the end if he'd like to. First Minecraft room of palace 4. Nice and clean dig for Mwda. Sheepdog's happy with that ring. Just a little bit of crouch weight, not much. No damage taken. Nods approval. Sheepdog's also going to escape the Minecraft room without incident. Always a good day. Alright. Back to like the second room of the palace. Now we're going to go to the west wing, where the boss is. Oh yeah, hovering over the Wi-Fi as it goes under him. While the key door opens and locks Link in place. Oh, wow, that Doom Knocker air through at him. One of those bootleg Street Fighter 2 cabinets where you could throw a sonic boom in the air and curve it downward. Sheepdog's looking a little bit more textbook. Yeah, that was really cool. They had one at this local joint where, this is before Street Fighter 2, you know, hyper fighting, the edition after Champion Edition, the second update to Street Fighter 2. They had this thing, and it said accelerated, like in the attract mode, it just said accelerated in plain text across the screen. And yeah, you could throw air fireballs and curve them and do all kinds of crazy stuff. It was cool. Part of a great tradition of modded arcade cabinets that the Netflix documentary High Score actually talks with people who modded like missile command cabinets and made a truckload of money doing it, and then got hired by Atari. Comes our Karok fight. First one. First hit's good. Those two shots are going to go off the screen. Oh, we're getting a bad count here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a bad fight officially. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my god, that's a terrible fight. Sheepdog's in the fight now. 1, 2, 3 beams leaving the screen. 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is even worse. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh! Karok hoes himself quickly at the end there. Sheepdog has a slightly better fight. Alright. Palace 5 time. Here in the Sweetie Bit bracket, will we see some attempts at Eco Key? This is a very tight piece of tech that requires a damage boost to get over a tall shaft that is meant to be traversed with the fairy spell. Mwda is in the Eco Key room. Jump has been cast. Got a good stop, 3-tile stop, and oh, he didn't. His I think his stab cadence was a little too slow, and he was a little late getting to the boost spot. So now he's gonna have to ferry up, turn around, grab the key, and now he'll be hoping for a red jar drop from his red Iron Knuckles ahead. Now, Sheepdog's turn. Got a good stopping point, good pace, nice, nails the Eco Key. Textbook example. It seems like a daunting trick, but if you can compartmentalize the setup and the execution of it, it becomes a lot easier to mentally navigate how to do it. And P-Bag drop for Mwda. Now he's going to be hunting for a Mago to get his level up. Sheepdog gets a bag. He doesn't need it. It's just a bonus. But instead, he'll be able to keep his XP a little lower through the palace, which might help in the end. Mwda first into the block room, but barely. He's casting jump. Sheepdog only has magic for jump, no fairy for escape. Oh, the brick tried to stop him. So Mwda, that's what the bonus is of having full magic. Mwda can fairy out. He won't get stopped by any bricks. Sheepdog takes a hit on the way out. Here's a refill jar for both our players. No HUD fairy, yeah. Once you get up where that key was stationed, easy enough to just jump up into the HUD, and if you cast a fairy in the HUD and move around, if you're high enough, you'll trigger a screen transition that's unintended most of the time. And sort of unmapped. It's mapped because it's mapped by default, but it wasn't intentionally mapped to anything, so in this case it would actually take you to the first room of the Palace Bank, which is the first room of Palace 1, because this Palace 5 shares a bank with Palace 1. Alright, MwdaShadow. Heading down to the flute, the oboe, the plunger, the horn, the butt plug, and all the other things. Sheepdog gonna join him down there. Ooh, gets ejected from the jackhammer. That Sheepdog's faring. Oh, Sheepdog's probably gonna. Oh, a death abuse. Interesting. Mwda has this guy and one more guy left in the tank. I think that's as low as he wants to get on lives at any point before the very end of the game. Bring Horsehead back to P5. People are here. They're unfolding their signs. Bring Horsehead back to P5. Mwda is in position to hunt for a red jar off the Tektites in New Kasuto Cave several minutes from now. Nice bounce for Sheepdog, just calmly, just bouncing through all the bad guys. Tin suits, Magos, don't care, got downstab. What is... Light in chat, it's Caps Lock Saturday. GG to PRZ. Mwda filling up. Refill. Full health, full magic. Just a few rooms left to the boss fight. The heavy hitting bosses of the game. It's a great fight. I love this game. Got different boss fights that kind of just have entirely different things going on. Unruly Mago. Uh-oh, Mwda breaking a block, but recovering with a nice rising crouch stab. To finish off the blue iron. Good adjust. Sheepdog going with the crouch stab approach to fighting it. Does Sheep need XP? Sheep's XP is going to be perfectly fine. He's going to come in just barely with enough XP, which I actually think is too little XP, and Mwda is the same. They're both just barely. They need 700 out of 800 getting to Guma. And here we go, Guma, a big one-on-one fight. David and Goliath type of thing, some other myths, no doubt. Oh, nice! Nice downstab grind combo. Sheepdog is pumped. And look at this! The level up shows up right as he's ready to down backstab the key, and he nails it. cancels the level up, doesn't accidentally take the wrong level, and grabs the key in the air. Not daunted by the 700 XP entrance on Google Ball. Crazy stuff. Right, both these players are trying to escape this encounter as fast as possible. They want to get out of here before the XP that's been ticking up since the gem has been placed. They want to get out of there before it reaches 9,000. They want to get these level ups in town. As you get these level ups in town, it calls a different fanfare. Instead of calling the level up fanfare, it calls the spell get fanfare, and that fanfare is a second shorter. They're going to take 4 level ups here, so they're going to save 4 seconds by getting these level ups in town. Going to 866, keeping the XP high so they can skip over Magic 7 and get to the Attack 9 level of experience, 9,000. That'll let them purchase Magic 7 and 8. Again, many minutes from now. Many minutes. Oh, Firetown. Actually, speaking of this lady needs a drink. She's gonna get fire. Oh, well, okay, I'll wait till Nukasudo. I gotta hit the head. I bought myself a very nice mug at a craft fair. It was pretty expensive, but it's beautiful, and I drank a whole cup of tea out of it when this thing started. And now, the consequences of that are coming. It holds a lot of tea. Alright, we're getting ready for the River Devil skip. It doesn't actually skip the River Devil, it skips the first encounter after the River Devil. So, Shadow's going to set up here, he's going to wait, he's going to weave around, okay, and then he's going to try to get this. Whoa, that thing's moving fast! Oh, what? What happened there? That was weird. It looked good, so he's going to wait, second try encounter. He's going to try to run into this right there at the fence, but it weaved up! Random walk. He's going to walk through. He's done trying to skip. Now, does Sheepdog get the skip? I'm looking at Muda, and Sheepdog's coming through. See where Sheepdog pops out. Sheepdog got the skip, so Sheepdog is in the lead now. In the second encounter, switching up to fire, getting ready for Tektite Cave just ahead. Muda is faring right through. Sheepdog is doing the Lord Doodoo walk. We're taking huge advantage of random walk here. That's why I did the 2 stabs inside. Yeah, Nukasudo is the longest town, I know. Oh, the first fires miss. That might mess him up. He might only need 2 in here to get the drop check. There it is. Gets the jar. Refill in town. Muta's just going to go ahead and skip. He's going to jump. Tinks. Oh, he's dodging him. Very nice. Well, Muta's had a bit of a faster cave, and he just has to spend a little over 2 seconds at the refill lady. Alright, so Chad will help you out. I'll be right back. Okay. Still in town. This town's so long. Alright, Sheepdog doing a wiggle back and forth to buffer off some time again, setting up the desired chase right here, the first link, and some random walk to give him space for the second slink, but he just runs right into it, no problem. Doesn't care, he's heading down for the tile, he's trying to make it. Uh-oh. A little bit of back and forth, he trying not to get the hard skip, and he doesn't. Big breath. Oh, so Mwda had a random walk timer there at first, and you saw the consequences of that is that he needed to do different moves to slink. Not sure. Oh, weird, but Mwda makes it to the heart without another encounter. Mwda, full magic. Sheepdog, not full magic. Gonna do that grind. Gonna do a jump cast. Alright. No one ferried the heart. Okay. WizCon first pass, kind of easy. Jump and get here. Oh. Sheepdogs locked that off the screen now. No more harassment from that bubble. Alright, Canadian hole. There's a false floor right here. He's jumping over it. Don't walk there. Time for a Rebo fight. Rebo refight. 2 hits, dismount, 2 hits for the kill. Nice and clean, no damage taken. Max key grab. Sheepdog shy of the magic to cast fairy on that cross, so he won't have the benefit of that. Mwda is dismounting 1 and 2. No damage taken as well. Dog's jumping the way back. Full magic refill. Where's the fairy? Not fairy. So Mwda did not fairy before the door, which meant that he had to take the slow acceleration of Link instead of the instant acceleration that the fairy gives. Alright, that's the wraparound jar. Nice fat 6-frame window to pick up that jar drop by holding right when you enter the room and upstabbing and screen wrapping with the right side of your upstabs hitbox. It looked like Sheepdog may have had no chance of getting a ceiling walk there. WizCon 2, nice for Mwda. And let's see, we got fire strats coming from Sheepdog. Wow, look at that. Nice. Nice and quick kills on those raw heads. Sine wave raws. Things are a menace. Mwda, let's see. Mwda doing the stab. Now that it's a pair of raws, you can barely tell that both of them were lined up on each other and finishing them off without casting the fire magic. The refill from fire magic costs 32 frames, and queuing it costs another chunk of change. Especially depending on where your spell cursor was. It needs to be on fairy after that room. And needs to remain on fairy and through the end of the palace, pretty much, and afterward. It's gonna be on fairy for a while, so if you can keep your cursor on fairy, you can save some nice number of frames. It's a nice quick dismount. Ooh, gets him before, gets 3 before it gets off the screen. Good. Rebo fight for Muta real quick before Sheepdog gets to Barba. And 1 and a 2. And a 1 and a 2. No damage taken. Very nice. Sheepdog's getting the jump cast ready. What kind of approach are we doing? A jackhammer or a safe 1 cycle? Let's see. Like a safe 1. Oh, nice safe 1 cycle. Didn't even back up for the fire. He's just got his jumps timed so that I don't even know if he despawned the fire by being super close to the head. That was cool. Good fight. And then toe picks the pedestal. Got a jump cast out of Muta. He's getting real close to the edge. He's doing the same thing, more or less, yeah. Kind of delaying the jump a little bit. Cool. Jumping out of the palace. Oh, using Fairy Dash to get out. Trying to jump out of the palace without bonking your knee or your head. Pretty tough with Jump Magic on. Alright. So you see our players have taken Magic 7 and they've got 5,500 out of 6,000 XP. Sheepdog's already increased that by 30 by killing the purple Moa in here. They'll want to time this level up, another magic level up. Oh, Shadow killed the Moa and then entered the door, which causes you to take damage. Weird bug. The damage transfer. Losing beams might not impact his strategy at all for the Valley of Death. We see Sheepdog currently is trying to cross these bridges without using up his fairy magic. The benefit should be skipping the red jar at the beginning of the Valley of Death, which takes like 5-6 seconds to pick up, something like that. Now he's done a little wiggle back and forth. It looks like he wants to go for the single encounter fence skip up ahead. Doing a little up. Oh, it looked like he had it. I think he doubted himself maybe. But they might have had it. Alright. Gonna go ahead and pick up the jar. He took damage. He wants to have full health here. But he's already queued up spell, so we're gonna see some bots get dunked in lava. Fairy dashing the spell collection. You're gonna get me theory crafting on that? It's a high-end strat. Whoosh. Aaron, don't forget that it costs 28 frames just to queue the fairy spell, and that fairy dashing. We don't actually know how much time that saves on the wizard yet, do we? Sheepdog waiting on this eye. Oh, the standing stab doesn't connect. Oh, there we go. Max. Get him, get him. Yes. Oh, the red jar. Sick. Nice drop. Full life. Nearly full magic. Is it full magic? Yeah. Thunder. Thunder him. All right, down the elevator. 1:14:48 on the ZSR timer. Oh, the fireball rolled back. Got in a safe zone. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That life spell. You can die while the life spell's rolling up your HP. That's costly. Not a big cost, but there's some involved. Mwda could think about ferrying right over. And he's going to. What is he, about 115, 18 down that elevator? There's the, for Mwda, that's the, hopefully not the hardest room in the game. That's the room where you pre-type your .done if you're doing that for race time. That way it's ready to go. That way when you finish the game, you just press enter. You can leave your that window focused on the computer. Makes it real easy to hit enter and your split key at the same time. Mwda going downward in XP. Actually, this 5880 is a little bit of a problem. If he wants to get to 6,000, he might have to take a bit of extra time to get there now. Drink your Fresca. Sheepdog again having trouble with... And there we go, 70 XP that red Faka got in Mwda's face. Sheepdog's having another problem with it. Spicy's out of magic, very low health. Hunt for a jar drop here, gets it. Oh. Oh. Get out of here. Alright. Life cast, jump cast. Mwda has enough, he's going to go ahead and just cast shield, he's not going to ferry this. He looks like he wants to hang on and try to save for the jump and shield spell, just so he can get to the legal room before he dies or takes a level up. Whatever happens. Getting the refill. Getting the refill. Good. It's gonna queue up the life. Oh, he got the level up, so now he's gonna fill her up now. Get down there real quick. He can get some of that magic refill still toward the spells. Nice. So he's gonna have full bar, jump and shield for this room. More spicy trouble for Sheepdog. He's back down to 3 bars. He can cast life magic just to stay alive and then plan for death abuse ahead. That might be a way to go. Oh, but now he almost lost the magic to cast life. He's barely hanging on to that. But also, he just has like one more spicy chicken to negotiate, and then he will be pretty safe. What's he gonna do? He's gonna ferry over. Good call. Can't have trouble with the spicy chicken if he can't hit you. Alright. 6th block from the left. Digging down through the secret passage. Ooh. This blue Falca has gotten in Mwda's face and is holding him up. Get in there. Alright. Mwda's in a comfy position. He can just death abuse like Sheepdog just did to get his final refill. Sheepdog is ready for the T-Bird fight. Shield, jump. Reflect magic allows you to your shield to block T-Bird's fireballs and shrink Slink's hitbox. So he's less likely to be hit, period. And Thunder Magic. Opening one-hit combo. Oh, look at that grind. Wow, that's like a 4-banger. Finishes it off with a 2-cycle fight. 1.5 cycle. I don't know how you really... I don't know what a 0, half, or 1 cycle is. I mean, I know the difference. Like, if it goes up, down, and up again, that's a cycle. That takes 256 frames to do. Oh, it's just Sheepdog's capture and the frame rate, probably. Uh-oh, little stun battle. We got a T-Bird fight. Mewda's dodging and weaving. Look at these moves. One more hit for Mwda. Can he get it before the Darkling fight ends? And Sheepdog takes out Darkling. Oh, you're running a filter on OBS. Light sensitivity filter to reduce flashing. Interesting. Cool. Alright, time for Mwda's. Darkling fight. Dab. Jumping stab. Oh, does not get the hit there. Nice. Couple quick hits. Darkling running into the sword. Just gonna go ahead and just do a standing stab battle. Tink, tink, tink. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Stab. Very good. Alright. That's the match. Good game to Mwda as well. Both with 120s. 120.08 and a 120.48. Very good match. This is so this is the that's like the upper bracket finals. So Mwda's not out of the tournament. Mwda now is in the bottom bracket. Gonna be going against he's gonna be waiting a while for his next opponent. 4 races have to happen before he gets an opponent. We'll see if they'll be joining us in commentary. Mwda should be coming in. Sheeps looks like he's adjusting his mic. Yeah, chat help me out with some questions to ask. So what do you want to know? Okay, make sure I can hear them correctly.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Good.
Wow.
Good game.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Wow. My heart.
Your heart.
I saw
How
that
long-
comment from you yesterday. In the race room.
Yeah. How long's the heart rate been elevated?
Yes. So I think it was the Lord Dudo walk there. I catch up with him and I kept it, I think.
Yeah, and Mwda didn't get the first fence skip, the River Devil skip, and then tried for a retry skip and didn't get that either, and so he had to walk through.
Did you see that I messed up the setup? And I got back spawns.
Oh no, I didn't know that you messed up the setup. My eyes were on Mwda at that point, trying to figure out what
far
had happened.
Oh, yeah, because he was in front of me. Yes. Okay.
Then he was behind you, but I wasn't 100% yet because I didn't know what encounter you were in at the time. Hey, welcome in, Mwda. Good game.
Hey, thank you, GG Sheepdog.
Thank you, GG. Wow, early game. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. I felt and the D-pad and everything. But
Yeah, we did see.
I was able to finish strong, so I went out of P2 and I held up for some reason. What? You never held up?
It almost worked. It almost worked.
Almost worked. Yes.
And walked off the road near the graveyard too. Yeah.
Yeah. And this time I didn't forget about it, but I just missed it.
Oh no. Yeah, because I had a lot of encounters leaving Palace too as well. I felt like that was probably where I started to give it. I did the dumb thing of trying to copy what I've seen other people do without practicing it myself, and it didn't work. And then I wound up like 3 swamp encounters and then an own goal grass encounter that could have been a road encounter. But so I think that's where I really started to bleed it. But I can't really complain that much about, finishing within like 40 seconds, just over 40 seconds behind my PB, and it was gonna take a lot. I was pretty much gonna have to PB to win this one.
Yeah. Yeah, what is your PB currently?
80 minutes and 4 seconds.
80 minutes and 4 seconds. So that's basically right around the time that Sheepdog had.
Yeah, if you subtract the 3 seconds for race time differential. So
My split says 1:20.01.
Yeah, so I don't know if
Yeah.
you split late or early or what
The
happened.
the
Yeah.
dot one was very late. I had written it, but the mouse pointer was all over the place.
That's strategy. You got to have the mouse pointer ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard Light said if you new Kazuto, if you no what is if you leave Palace 5 sub hour, you can sub if you're slower than that you can't sub 80. So I had 59.21. So I knew that maybe for the first time in this tournament I can sub 80, but it was so close.
Hey, that'd be great. It's racing sub 80. That's tough. And you started off this run with attack 3. Had that punishing death on the Bago Bridge right outside of Saria.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was a rough one.
Yeah. That made me get the graveyard 1-up. So I decided in P4 I'm skipping one death abuse. So
Yeah, that's a good call.
how did you like my thunder spell on the Mew Bridge? At the
I must have been looking at mute. Chat caught it. So
I didn't realize what happened.
I had so little life that I need to death abuse. I can't go into Thunderbird with the 2 bars of health. So I took that death abuse, and then I had full magic to use thunder on the Muse. You get the late
Nice.
level up.
Good job. I'm glad you did
Wait,
that.
so wait, what did you go into the Thunderbird fight with only enough magic to cast Thunder then?
No, I got a late level up. Magic 8.
Okay, I see.
On the Muse.
I see. So you death abuse to get a life refill, and then you thundered the Muse to get.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to rewatch that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
And then you don't have to worry about whether they squirt out of your way or anything. You just know they're gonna die.
So
They scare me.
once I saw both of them, I jumped over and casted thunder.
Yeah, I guess I learned about the kill a Moa at the same time you enter the door bug. I didn't know that was a thing until it just happened.
Yeah, we haven't seen many of those in the tournament.
I don't know.
any until this one.
What bug is that? What happened?
So you want to tell them, Muta, how it happened?
Yeah, because I thought that I could beat the Moa to the door. So if I was
In
being
Thunder
safer, if I would have known about this bug, I would have just killed it because I knew it was going to be close. But I just figured if it's going to hit me again when I get to the door, I'll just stab it again. And so I tried to beat it to the door, and then I realized I'm not going to make it to the door before it hits me. So I stabbed it, and then I'm like, okay, it's dead. I went in the door, and I got hit.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Kazuto.
Yeah, and old Kasuda.
Okay, yeah. I've done that, and I heard that there's a bug like that. So
Yeah, and now, like, as soon as I heard Yunos mention it after a 30-second delay, I'm like, oh, that's a bug. And then I'm like, I thought that I had heard about it before, and I'm like, I guess I don't learn it until it happens to me. So now that it's happened to me, it's learned.
that Moa comes so fast. You want to kill it, but, and you enter the door, and you get hit for some reason. So it's a little bit. If you don't hit it, you get hit anyway, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I could have just stopped a couple tiles before the door and stabbed it, made sure it got out of the way, but
yeah, don't go into the door if it's close or something.
it was all right because Max gave me a magic drop, and I got my life refilled.
Yeah. Did you set that up on purpose?
Yes, that's my new strat. If I need it in case of emergency, I can kill that last Stalfos in Palace 6. So I stopped using fire, so that if my drop was on one of the Stalfos before that upstairs key in Palace 5, if that's my last drop, then don't kill the other 2 Stalfos, and then don't kill any of the Tektites or anything else on the way to P6, and after Red IK and Moa and P6, drop will be set up for max. But really, it's for in case of emergency. But also that helps, since I'm still using spell strats. If I can get the jar from max, that will help me.
Yeah.
That will help me set up taking a level up inside GP instead of before entering.
Sometimes you will get it.
Yeah. And if it's a bag, then just one less enemy to kill before entering to get the XP. But also Max has to open his eye. I kind of got stuck, and then I was gonna skip it, but then he opened his eye again, and I mashed down twice real quick. I'm like, oh, there it is. So.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, great race. Super glad to get to call this for you guys.
Yep.
So, Muta heading down to bottom bracket, waiting for Andy Yumi, Tetra, the winner of that, Von Slamu, the winner of all of these matches.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then Sheepdog's waiting for the winner of that. Finally, Muta and whoever joins him there. So both of you got a bit of a weight ahead of you. So you're gonna keep.
Who's
steady,
Vaughn racing next time?
Vaughn's racing Big Slamu.
So I will. Who will I face next time? You don't know, or I need to know this.
It will have to be. We'll have to wait for the entire lower bracket to play out.
It can be any one of 5 people that Muta plays against.
Yeah.
To get back to the final with you, Sheepdog.
Yeah. So
sounds great. I need to wait a little bit.
Yeah, so it's the winner of it's either the winner of Vaughn and Slamu will face the winner of Tetra and Yumi or Endy tonight.
Yeah.
So then we have 2 weeks probably to find out, unless people get their matches in faster. I'll be happy to play sooner, but probably 2 weeks before I play again, and then 3 weeks before me and Sheepdog or whoever gets past me in the losers bracket finals.
Hopefully I can get some practice in first by then.
Yeah.
And so that'll be good. We'll be having more matches. I don't know if any are ZSR tonight. Some will be on Trav White's channel tonight.
Yeah, we might do 4-way on Trav's channel if that's not feasible. Maybe we can get another restream because we have 2 at 10 p.m.
Gotcha.
And ZSR's got the 9 p.m. I think.
One of the 10 p.m.s was moved. If you're thinking about Dude Light.
Oh, did they move it? Okay.
They're moving to Sunday, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have so many matches, but still matches ahead. Yeah. And so if the Mage Lives would like to take us out, we've got a raid target in mind.
Alrighty, GG's to our racers, Sheepdog and Shadow. Don't forget to follow them and their links posted in chat. Thank you for the wonderful comms today from... I'm going to mess this name up.
Ha! Do it. Mess it up. Be brave.
Unos. Give him a follow as well. Coming up next on ZSR, we have Wind Waker Rando Season 6 Challenge Cup Winner Bracket on ZSR Main here in 20 minutes. And tomorrow at 9 a.m., we have OOT Standard Season 7 Qualifier 6, plus a whole list of others. We have a raid set up for Endy. See you on the next stream.
Well,